Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my makeup, but I'm also going to be doing a story time about how one of my friends in Roblox got mad at me and literally blocked me from Roblox just because I accidentally banned her and broke Haven from my house. Story time. And I'm also going to be doing my makeup. Okay, so I'm literally on the swing. By the way, I'm in Meep City, and I'm like on the swing in Meep City where the little playground I guess is, and so I'm going, and we're both on the swing. So this is me, this is her. We're literally moving like this. We're literally going at the same height. We're moving at the same time. She gets off the swing, and she's like, hey, and I'm like, hi. And she's like, you want to be my friend? And I said, sure, because why not? So she's like, okay, where is the pizza place? And I'm like, follow me. So we went to go get some pizza. We ordered at the place. They were taking forever to come to the cash register. So we ordered. Then they took our pizza to the table, and we ate it, and then we wasn't talking while we was eating it. It was like kind of fast, and she was like, I want more." She was like, "I want more pizza," and I was like, "Okay, let's go get some more." And she's like, "Okay." So we went up there to get some more pizza. They bring us to our table. Dang. And we ate the pizza. Then she's like, I'm ready to go. And I'm like, okay. So we went to the playground. But before we left, she's like, I have to go to the bathroom. And I don't. And at the time, like, I'm thinking, do they even have a bathroom in the pizza place? So I was like, that's kind of suspicious. So then she comes back like a minute later. Like, it's so quick. And she's over here telling me, I have to tell you something, so let's leave. So we leave, we go back to the thing, we go on a little bench, and she tells me, but she can't say what she wants to say because the thing is in hashtags. And I'm like, I don't know what she's saying, and I'm saying, and I was like, I don't know what you're saying, and then she's like, like she put in you. She put in a lot of U's, and I know that means So, so I was like, what's wrong? She's like, can we go to your house? And I'm like, yeah. She never seen my house before in Meep City. She walks in, the first thing she says is, well, your house is cool. And I'm like, thanks. And, she's like, I'm gonna go in your room. And then she's like, can you make me some eggs and bacon? And I'm like, I actually have eggs and bacon in my house. And she hasn't even walked in my kitchen yet. The first thing she saw when she walked in there is my living room. And then she went straight into my room. I think she knew it was a room because she saw the bed and everything. But yeah, so she went in my room. Whatever. She was trying to tell me what it is. But I cannot pick. So she sat down in my little chair. She was about to tell me what it is, but I was like, "Hold up, let me go make your eggs and bacon." I made it. And then I had to tell her to come back because if I pick it up, I can't give it to somebody in Meep City. So I told her to come here and pick up the bacon and eggs. So she eats that really quick, and then she's like, "Okay, blah blah blah," but what he did, but she said it in a different way, so it couldn't be in tags. So he was saying that, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, do you want a bed? And she's like, yeah. So I make a bed so she can sleep somewhere too. Because where's she going to go? And yeah. So I'm like, I go in my little thing, where you get the beds and stuff. And I get her one of my old beds that I don't use anymore. Because I got a new bed in the Meep City. So while I'm getting the bed for her, I turn it pink. So she's like, because the bed was blue before, but I turned it pink, so she didn't think like it was just like some lame bed. So I turned it pink. So she said I'm about to go take a bath. So she went in my bathroom. She took a bath, and then she came back, and I told her to put on her pajamas. So then I went to go take a bath in the game, and then I put on my pajamas while I was in the bathroom in the game, and then then I came in the room. She was already in her bed. I was like, "Are you up?" And she's like, "Yeah." She's like, "What are we gonna have for dinner?" And I'm like, "I can call the pizza place." So I go on the little phone thing that I have in my kitchen, and I said, "What kind of pizza do you want?" She said she wants a pepperoni pizza. So I get the pepperoni pizza, and they deliver it to my house. They come in my door. They give it to me, and then they leave. And it's actually a real person, like, who actually plays Roblox that comes in our house and gives it to us. It's kind of cool. If you buy it for your house, I did. So we eat the pizza, and then we go to bed. Then we wake up and stuff. So we wake up, and I'm like, "Come on, we have to go to school." But I'm talking about school in the game. So I'm like, get dressed and stuff, and I get dressed. She's still getting dressed. I'm making me some bacon eggs, and I eat it, and I'm just waiting. And before I eat it, I'm waiting for her to get done getting dressed in the game for school in the game. So she's getting dressed and stuff, and like she finally gets done getting dressed. But while I'm waiting for her to get done getting dressed, I'm also making her some eggs and bacon. So then she's like, "Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?" And then I come out because I see the thing blowing up, and I can also like see her. So I'm like right here, and she's like, "Oh." So the eggs that I was making for her was ready, so I told her to pick it up. But she didn't. She was literally not knowing what I was talking about. She was getting dressed for that long that she forgot like she was even in the house with me. So, but I never told her that I was making her anything. So like I guess like she didn't know. But um yeah, I don't. Yeah, just that happened, and I'm like, pick up the stuff. So then the eggs making burn. They literally burn. I'm like, she's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't know what you were talking about." So she makes them by herself while I'm eating the bacon and eggs that I made for me earlier. So she's making them. She's like, "Oh dang it, my eggs burnt," and I'm like, "Okay." Like I'm not. I don't know what to say. Like I'm like, "Okay." So then she makes some more. They burn again. Obviously, she's not watching them. And then I'm like, "How about I just make them?" So then I make them. I tell her to pick it up and hurry up. And I didn't like mean to be rude, but like I was telling her to hurry up. So then we had to walk out the door and go to school after she was eating. And in Meep City, they don't sell cars. So we were just walking there like a normal person in the game. It was taking forever. And let me tell you, this girl stopped in the middle, like, of the game. And I'm like, "Come on, come on, come on." She stops. I'm like, "Come on, come on, come on," because she's literally not walking. And I'm like, "Is she AFK?" Like, she could have said something before she was like, not talking to me. So she comes back to me, starts actually like moving and talking to me now. And she's like, I have to go to school. And I was like, okay, we're walking to school right now. So and then she was like, and then she was not saying anything, but she was moving, but she wasn't saying anything. And I'm on quarantine, so I'm not thinking about like real school. So, I'm not thinking about school. So she starts moving, but she's not talking anymore. And then she leaves the game, and I'm like, why did she leave the game? Like, she didn't want to talk to me. She shouldn't have said that. But before she left, she friended me, so I can join her game. She can join my game. Obviously, I accepted it because she just left out of nowhere and didn't tell me that she was leaving. And I was like, why did you leave the game? And I was just like so mad. And then I was like, oh, she was probably talking about real school because I don't go to school I go to school back in 7 days, and I'm not worrying about no school. So then I'm like, yeah. So then it's the next day, right? The next day in the morning. I'm bored. I don't know what to do, and I want to play Roblox. I don't know what game to play in Roblox. So I joined Brookhaven. The game Brookhaven, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should join this game because I don't really like Brookhaven. I stopped playing Brookhaven for a long time because I used to play that game a lot, and it started getting boring, like really boring. So I don't really play it anymore. But I joined the game. This little girl is literally right in front of me, like a creep. And she's like, can you be my mom for 5 minutes? And I'm like, sure. Then I tell her I don't have a house.
Almost just got started cooking good.
And then I tell her I don't have a house because I just joined the game. And she's like, okay, I just want to be your mom. I just want to be your daughter for 5 minutes. So then I get a car. Go find a house so I can get a house. Get a house. So then my friend that I met in Meep City, she joins my game, and she comes up to me. She spawns to my house. And she's like, hey BFF. I'm like, hey girl, just talking to her. And she's comes up to my baby. She's like, oh, your baby's cute. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just having her for a second. But yeah, she's cute. And then I noticed something. Why my friend and that little girl who said that she wanted to be my daughter for 5 minutes, why do they have the same outfit on, same hairstyle on, and the same face, kind of face they want. Like they was literally matching. Like no joke, they was matching. Same outfit, same hair, same everything. So I'm like, you guys have the same outfit. And then my friend is like, I know, I was just about to tell her that. And while she was popping up, I was about to put my car in the garage to my house, but she popped up. She was like, hey, BFF. So I got out the car and did that. So I went back in my car and I drove in my thing. But before I closed my garage, I came out and then I closed the garage because I wanted to be out there and see what they were doing because, they have the same outfit, they're talking, and I want to know what they're talking about. So I'm like, come on, guys, let's go inside and stuff. And she's like, the little girl comes up to me. She's like, can you roommate me? I'm like, yeah. So I roommate her. She's like, where's my room? I'm like, this can be your room for how long I'm going to be your mom. And then she's like, okay. Then I turn around. So my friend is saying, well, I wasn't paying attention to her, but when I was moving to her to roommate her too, so she could get the other room. But I was looking at what she was saying, her comment, and I was touching my phone just like this. But I was looking at my screen, but I was looking at her comment. I was playing around with my phone. Like, my hands were, like, touching my phone. And I accidentally pressed banned from house. So, I was like, oh my god. So, I typed in BFF. You know, our friend. Well, yeah. She's not my BFF anymore. But, you know. So, I'm like, BFF, BFF, BFF. So I went to Spawn so I can see her and apologize and unban her from my house. And y'all, I pull up, or not pull up, well, I walk to Spawn, and it's literally not that fast. All I do is spawn to the homeless, to the shelters, and then I walk there on a skateboard when I get there. And it's literally so quick. I see if she's there. I'm like looking around. I keep on saying BFF and BFF, BFF, BFF. She's not there, so I started looking around for her. Like, where did she go? So then I'm like, where did she go? I'm like, where did you go? So I go on the thing to see if she's still in the game. And this girl is not in the game. Like, she's not in the game. So I don't see her account and stuff. So I'm like, I leave the game. Of course, I'm not really thinking about the child, but I feel kind of bad for the child. I mean, but she can find a new mom. But anyways, back to story. So I leave the game, and I see if she's on. I try to find her little account thing so I can see if she's on Brookhaven, or maybe she had to rejoin the game or something. And I literally cannot find her thing. And then I look up her username because, you know, I remember it. I mean, she's my friend. And then I look it up, and then I try to. For some reason, it says you're not friending this person. So I try to friend her, and then it says user is blocking. Like, she just got mad because I accidentally blocked her. Like who does that? Who exactly does that? Just gets mad because someone accidentally bans them. Like, I know she didn't know that I accidentally banned her, but it was not even that serious. So that's the end of the story. But yeah. I literally don't know who does that. But whoever gets mad because someone bans them from their house on accident, and they can see the game like that, and just block them from the not block them, but blocks them from, so like they can be your friend anymore, because they banded you from because they banded you in a game on accident. Like, I guess you didn't know that I banned her on accident, but like, why are you getting so mad that you have to block me from your account so we can't like be friends anymore? Like, that was just too much. But you know, people be doing the most. But this was the makeup look. I did a little blue look because I was like, why not? So, hope you guys liked the makeup, and I hope you guys enjoyed the story time, because that was quite a long story time, and I don't want to talk to her about her right now. But I'll see you guys in the next one. AR Squad, bye!